I want you to do something for me. Can you
Believe in the impossible. Can you do that? You see that red blur? That's me. My name is Barry Allen.
And I'm the
I am
fastest
the
man.
fastest man alive.
Oh, dude.
Blake Neely was cooking. So he doesn't get enough credit because this is kind of all he's done, the Arrowverse. But the Arrowverse, especially the early Arrowverse soundtracks, were so iconic. The Flash never had a more iconic theme than this.
No, dude, that theme is so iconic. Dude, just that motif, the dun dun, gets you so excited.
Yeah,
And dude, that costume is honestly his best, in my opinion. I think it's his best costume
facts.
in the show. This might be a hot take, but I think this is better than the Flash 2023 movie. The
I
costume.
don't think that's a hot take at all. I think the Flash 2023 suit, it was overly glossy and plasticky, and this one just looks like right.
What do you mean by that?
Do you like the season 1 costume with the red logo, or do you like it better when he gets the white logo?
Probably the white logo,
Yeah.
but this worked really well. I'm not gonna be nitpicky about the colors.
If Donovan's in a good mood, we might feature your comment in the next video. So leave us a comment below telling us what your favorite moment of the early Arrowverse was.
In your comment, you determine my mood. And do you remember the scene where he traveled back in time for the first time?
Yeah, the scene where he traveled back in time on accident. Dude, that was... I remember where I was that day when it happened. Joe was like injured, and then he revealed his secret to Iris, and then he ran back in time.
Yes.
And then the
Dude.
whole... Dude,
My world
I
was
remember
turned upside down
immediately-
when he revealed his identity to Iris.
it was so crazy.
Do you want to watch the scene real quick?
3, 2, 1.
Okay, you need to get as far away from here as possible.
I'm not leaving you.
Iris, please listen.
Dude, so even the cinematography was so much better back then. It felt like there was more passion in it.
Ooh. That music. Oh, dude, the visual effects, when they did like as much as they could practically, it definitely looked the best here.
Yeah. For a no budget TV show, they really did the best they could. I thought this moment was so sick. I would think about this moment constantly, and I would imagine myself as him traveling back through time.
Screaming.
Yeah. Dude, I think what you gotta remember about these shows is they kind of were to DC what Iron Man was, or maybe even what like X-Men or Spider-Man were to Marvel, in the sense that before this, it was pretty much just Batman and Superman movies. We had just come off of the back of the Dark Knight trilogy, and I think even before Man of Steel came out, Arrow had premiered. So we had these shows that were venturing out and exploring other characters, bringing them into the public consciousness, showing people that you can portray these characters. And it was incredible. When did I introduce you to Arrow?
It was like 2014. It was like around the time Flash made his own show.
I remember your Skype reactions as you were going through season 1 of Arrow for the first time. You could not believe your mind when he reached his arms around and he had broken free from the handcuffs.
You zip cuff to that chair.
Not anymore.
Dude, it was awesome. I remember you trying to get me into Arrow. I just thought it was gonna be like a boring show, but immediately I was so hooked. Just like the first episode, like the action, the scene where he's like fighting those goons in the top of that building, and he throws a guy through the window. It's so brutal.
Yeah.
It's different than what I was used to watching. I think early seasons of Arrow and even Flash finds a balance of grounded, but also having a like comic booky route. It still feels like you're watching a comic book. It's not totally Dark Knight,
Right.
but it's still, grounded.
Yeah, it's very clearly inspired by The Dark Knight in the sense of the gritty action, specifically Arrow. You see it a little bit with Flash, maybe even in the set design and the costume design. But with Arrow, you very much had them trying to reinvent Green Arrow, who's traditionally this more campy character, as this more realistic character. But it works so well because it's a lore that we're not used to exploring. Everybody's used to the story of Batman. But the interesting thing about Arrow that I thought was a very cool exploration is that he kills. He actually begins the series with this notebook, such a cool concept of people who have wronged the city. And I remember just thinking the storytelling device of cutting back and forth between flashbacks, transitioning between those throughout the episode, right? That nonlinear storytelling. I thought that was so brilliant in the flashback timeline and in the current timeline. I could never wait to see what happens next. I think I was usually more excited to get back to the flashbacks.
The way that the show explores his darker side while also still trying to maintain his Oliver Queen life, I think it just works. Like the show, I don't see the showrunners trying to emulate Batman. This is how that character would behave.
Yeah, so he was actually shipwrecked and stranded on an island, even in the comics. So I agree with you that it doesn't really make sense that he would be super jokey after that. Maybe I'm seeing it through rose-tinted glasses a little bit, but I just remember thinking it was so cool. Probably because of Stephen Amell. Like, we got to appreciate him. Dude just made that character. And even with the gritty, serious tone, he still had a lot of charisma shining through. You know, he was a bit quippy at times. His iconic workout scenes, dude. Maybe I'm speaking just for myself, but his workout scenes, which almost single-handedly got me into working out. Seeing him on the salmon ladder, I was like, dude, I got to get on his level.
Dude, I remember watching that and being like, can you actually do that?
Hi, everybody. I just wanted to let everyone experience how easy it is. So you do your basic chin up like this. Came on more of emotion. There's just a brief moment of weightlessness. Take it one up to the next one.
My brother, me, and my dad, we all get around the TV and watch for a while, really until I think maybe season 3. And from there, my mom, my brother, and I would watch Flash.
Nice.
Which is like, it shows how special it was that it was able to bring the whole family together to follow along.
What happened when there was a crossover episode?
Oh, dude. Oh, it was magic. It was magic,
Did
dude.
the whole family come together?
Maybe? No. Dude, when that Flash versus Arrow crossover came out, how sick was that?
You need to calm down. And you need to hold on.
Dude, the dialogue here, it's a little corny, but it just feels so right for a comic book show.
Dude,
or a comic book,
we were
it feels
so
like dialogue
excited
from a
about it.
comic book.
Yeah, exactly. It is corny, but it's got heart. It's very sincere.
You missed. No.
It's kind of like Walmart Batman versus Superman.
Dude, that effect looks good.
Dude, and the soundtrack, the way the soundtrack moves.
Yeah, it goes
scene.
with the sound effect.
Yeah,
Sick.
this is sick. I mean, it is kind of ridiculous that he's even trying. Why is Flash not hitting him? He's just like dodging. Nah, there's no way he would have even landed that. Tell me if you remember when this episode came out, because this shook my world. Dude, when he appears on the roof through the window, that's so sick.
Oh yeah, dude,
Oh
this
my
was
God.
sick.
Dude, this was like a horror movie. Like, the way they built him up was expert.
You killed my mother.
Why?
Why?
In this fight, I watched this so many times. I was so one of the cool things about the CW shows is that because they're low budget, I would spend a lot of time studying how they did everything, trying to figure out how to recreate those effects. Like whether it's the blur on Reverse Flash or the voice effect, I would try to recreate that in Premiere. Oh, that's such a sick shot. I
remember being on the edge of my seat during this.
Yeah.
Because it was so unexpected. I remember you wanted to recreate all the effects for the Flash so bad you were studying how to use an After Effects.
Yeah.
So we went ahead and I think this is when we were planning to go to Comic-Con and we wrote a Kid Flash.
We gotta talk about this. Let me see. Do you still have the script?
I do.
Pull that bad boy out.
I got it.
You got it?
I have found it. I got it.
No way we still have this. We gotta go through this properly.
We start out on a black screen.
Exterior city overview, morning. Usually people don't know what they want to do as an adult to make a living, right? Well, that wasn't me.
Epic black pauses.
What do you mean by
And
that?
clips of Kid Flash
is
running through the streets play cover.
What is a black pause?
Epic black pauses. Exterior street morning. We see West walking on his way to school.
Is West walking his name because walking is capitalized? I never knew. Neither did my uncle, but he got struck by lightning. Lightning that made him faster than the speed of sound. So he got a free pass. What? He was a crime detective. What do you mean he didn't know what he wanted to do? I had nothing like that. No lightning bolt to strike me. Or so I thought.
And this is a flashback to black. to Wally, to black to flashback to Wally, and it's so rapid images.
What are you talking about?
We see Wally in the lab. He hears thunder and turns around to face the window. He slowly backs away, then crack! Lightning bursts through and hits him. We see from Wally's point of view as the screen turns black.
Is that even Wally's actual origin story, or did we just BS that?
I think we BS that.
I was so excited to try to recreate the Flash VFX with this film.
Dude, you were ambitious. You had a building on fire. I think at one point there was a guy, like a sniper, and you were gonna have your dad play the sniper on a building.
You are not Flash. Damn, just gotta roast him like that.
What? You're not him.
You're not that guy,
man.
pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Let's scroll down to see how it ends.
Combo breaker.
Oh no. Oh no. One day, I'm going to surpass my uncle. What is this, Dragon Ball Z? How are we gonna do this? I mean, that is a testament to our passion about these shows, right? That we just wanted to make something that was a part of this world.
Yeah, dude. We were committed.
So I know we talked about Arrow season 1 and 2 being peak, but can I show you a moment that kind of defined my childhood a little bit?
Fight me, boy.
Dude, I spent so much time editing this, trying to like recreate the sound effects too.
Take your blades from you once you're through them.
And we realize how hard sound design can be.
It is, it is. So my only gripe with this season is that he should have been resurrected using the Lazarus pit. Yeah, I don't know why they decided to make it like he'd survived the fall somehow. Oh, dude, and he stabs him. Wasn't this the mid-season break? And then they just left it on this, right? They just left it on this cliffhanger. I think our main intent with this video was just to go back and re-experience the magic of the earlier seasons, which we all, I think, can agree is was a formative part of our childhoods, especially those of us who are comic fans or even just film and TV fans. A lot of great moments, a lot of great inspiration that I think stuck with us to this day. So even though it's easy to kind of focus on what some of these shows became, I think it is equally important to go back and appreciate, like I said, the magic that was once there that we all took inspiration from.
Like and subscribe.
Would you say it again?
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
And subscribe and like.
Also, psych and subscribe.
Dude, this shirt smells horrible. Oh my god, it smells like dog poop, bro. What is that?
Did you record that part?
Oh, you know I recorded that part.